the misconceptions that have just been expressed by Mr. Karnofsky. He pulled a switch on us here and spoke of the paper as being the money again, when I very clearly explained that before, that the paper is simply a token representing the unit of account by proxy in the marketplace during exchanges. We used to use gold that the paper represented, and we used to use silver. Now, the paper is not the money. It did not suddenly become dollars. Dollar was a word which expressed a quantity of gold and silver in coin form, which made up a dollar quantity of gold or silver, when that gold or silver coin was the money of account of the United States. Now, if we want to talk about what this represents today, the Federal Reserve note, we have to say that it represents debt. They say that it is debt monetized. Now, if you're going to accept that debt is debt in one case and debt is money in another, you have a tremendous problem to offset. If we define debt as the undelivered portion of an exchange, and then we think of money as an asset, which is the delivered portion of the exchange, we have to now accept that debt can be both the delivered and the undelivered portion. I can explain that much easier if you'll allow me to make a little demonstration. I have here a dollar quantity of silver in coin form, which was our former, quote, silver dollar. Now think of it. It was a dollar of quantity of silver in coin form, and we called it silver dollar. This led to our downfall. You wouldn't refer to a quart of milk as a milk quart, or a pound of bread as a bread pound. But what we did was give the quantity the acceptance of being an entity. Now we have today the copper nickel Eisenhower coin. Now this has 3% of its face value in actual commodity. This has 100% of its face value in actual commodity. Now the theory is this, that if you give up $1 worth of your labor and you accept this 3% of wealth in return, if you realize that you did not get 97% of what you had coming, you then know that you've established a debt. If you think that this is no different than having the silver one, and you accept the 97% of commodity value that you did not get as being money, then in your mind you have monetized debt. You have turned the debt into money. Now that's very interesting, because on the note it says this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Mr. Karnofsky mentioned earlier that it has purchasing power. It does not have purchasing power. It only has the power by edict of government to settle debt. You're forced to take it in settlement of debt. But until I offer you something, we haven't established a debt to be settled. When the people refuse to use the paper and go back to bartering, they will be forced to go back to a medium of exchange which is tangible and not an intangible debt.
Okay, we're going to take a break.